Excuse me if I seem a little, irritable during this video. I've had this massive headache for the past couple hours. I feel like a little kid that decided to stick their head between the bars on the fucking stairs and ended up getting the top of my fat ass head stuck. I can just feel the pressure. It's like this. It just feels like it's clasping down on my temples. Maybe I have a headache because I've been staring at a screen for hours. Genius. You know, that kind of sounds like common sense, but normally my eyes don't get fatigued at all. Maybe I'm getting old. I mean, that could be the case, and I mean, I guess I'm kind of old for this community, but considering this is an M-rated game, a lot of this community is a little bit too young to be playing the game anyway. Based on an M rating anyway, I am old enough to play this. Not that it really fucking matters anyway, but getting old could be a possibility. I mean, the 2009-2010 Jev could beat the fuck out of this Jev. Physically ending COD. Like, if I 1v1'd myself from back in the day, I would get fucked up. I knew the spawns. I would look back and forth and just black scope through walls and shit. No. Are you fucking kidding me? Speaking of being younger, I remember the first chest hair I have ever got. Now, why would I mention my chest hair? Well, it's because, honestly, I made a tweet, I would say a month or so ago, maybe even longer than that, talking about how I ended up shaving my chest, and I felt pretty fucking naked. Now, me as a dude, I'm a pretty hairy guy, you know, I got some chest hair, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a hairy back, thankfully, but when I mentioned that I ended up shaving my chest, a lot of people questioned my, my manhood. When I shaved my chest that one time, I kind of looked at it as something of, you know, grooming. I never let my chest hair or my beard get too out of control, you know, I keep my beard and stuff all trimmed up and just thinned out and stuff. That would be the same with my chest hair, but this time I just decided, you know what, I mean, it's not like I'm getting laid all the time, so fuck it, I'm just gonna shave my chest and just see how it looks. Now, I was under the impression that a bunch of women enjoyed men with their, you know, chest nice and shaved, all smooth and everything, and I felt like being, I don't know, a hairy guy was something that's ugly. Now, I just thought it was weird that girls prefer guys without hair on their chest or on their stomachs or whatever the fuck it may be. They prefer men to be hairless, yet the guys will make fun of men for trying to keep up with those standards, I guess. All of these girls crying all the time and stuff, talking about, oh, men expect too much out of us, all this other stuff. They want giant boobs, giant butts. They want us to keep our legs all smooth and stuff for them. And I'm not gonna deny that a lot of dudes have some pretty impossible standards, to be honest. But I'll tell these girls what, men go through a lot more criticism than these girls think. Like, if I go to a local pool or beach or whatever it may be, most girls would just be like, okay, well, I just gotta shave my legs, gonna be all nice and smooth and beautiful looking. And you do, you guys look beautiful. But me as a guy, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to shave my chest, shave my stomach, and just hopefully nobody thinks I'm fucking disgusting for showing my hairy, natural chest. So time for me to get rid of these thick, deep and rooted hairs in my skin. As a guy, I can choose between A, keeping my reputation as a man alive and keeping a hairy chest with a hairy belly, just a hairy body in general, or we could go with the other choice and then just shave ourselves down so we could be aesthetically pleasing to females, or to most females, because to generalize is just really stupid. There are girls out there that like their men natural, they actually like chest hair and stuff like that, so you guys out there, you're the real MVP. Girls, I feel you, I really do. I really completely understand how you feel. Constantly remove hair off of yourself and all this other stuff to be aesthetically pleasing, it fucking sucks. Fuck it, man, why doesn't everybody just go natural? Everybody just walks around with bushes. Men walking around with afros on their chest, girls walking around with... Do girls get hair on their boobs? Like, little hair, sure, but, like, do they get, like, thick, like, long hair? That's how much I know about the female anatomy. Everybody walks around with hairy asses, it'll be great. Then nobody will be made fun of for having a hairy ass or hairy chest or whatever it may be. I'll tell you an upside to this theory. I see it all the time on Twitter. Girls always talking about how they need someone to cuddle, how they're cold and all this other shit. It's because they're stripped of all the fucking hair on their bodies. So maybe if we all just kept hair on our bodies, we would all just be warm as fuck and we didn't need to cuddle for warmth. But who doesn't love cuddling, right? I'm a fucking cuddler. It would be great. I would just cuddle my hairy wife with my hairy chest and we'll just live hairily ever after. Oh yeah, there was a guy that pointed out that, hey Jev, why don't you have an outro? Or Jev, why do your outros suck? I mean, honestly, like, what am I gonna say in an outro? Hey, please leave a like. I never asked for likes. It's just weird. I'm happy with anything that's given to me. I don't set goals, and it's nothing against people that ask for likes or ask for likes and goals and things like that. But I mean, what else could I have as an outro? It'd just be weird. Now this is weird. Penis.